Hello! It's time for your June Q&A with the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council. I am so happy you're here. I put on makeup for the first time in I don't know how long. Thanks to my IG family, today's Q&A is so good. Every month they submit their questions either for personal guidance or for the collective. And today we'll cover acceptance of the present moment, how as humanity we will dismantle current systems, and we will touch on portal activation and energetic healing frequencies. I encourage you to stay around because there's always beautiful takeaways in these transmissions. So let's get started. Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Unravel Collective. My name's Yvonne and I love to unravel the human condition to reveal the multidimensional self. I offer channeled guidance, and today I'll be sharing guidance from our loving friends, the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council. So let's get started with our first question. Our first question is by @Melinda Diario. What would happen for the collective if more of us focused on love and joy? They said this is a beautiful question being put forth into the energy field of everyone who is watching at this moment. And this question offers a beautiful frequency for everyone to tap into as we encourage the idea of focusing on love and joy. So wonderful question, and thank you for presenting this because you have now offered the chance for others to participate in this very beautiful high vibration of love and joy. And so, as you can see, we are saying that love and joy is absolutely this beautiful high frequency that has the power to transform many, many things on the earth plane. And love and joy is always available to us regardless of the circumstances in which we find ourselves. And this is a very important message for humans to remember because it is so very easy to slip out of this idea of finding love and joy when we are in a hardship or when we are in a challenging moment of our path, of our lessons. And what we need to remember is that love and joy is always present to us when and if we choose to grasp this energy, which is always surrounding us in the energetic field. So here's a little more in a clip of the actual channeling. It is this energy that has the power to transmute any and all challenge or disconnection from oneself or others. When you ask what would happen to the collective if we were to focus on love and joy, well, the world would be much different, wouldn't it? It would be one of compassion, one of patience, one of understanding, not so much one of immediate judgment or criticism or impatience or trying to change someone, trying to make somebody or something into something that you desire. Because with love comes the idea that all is just as it should be in this moment. There is an acceptance here, an acceptance of the present moment, which means that there is no desire to change that which is presented to you in this moment. And so with that, we can say that should everyone focus on love, well then, this then brings joy into the energy field and into the moment. Because when one does not feel judged, criticized, or a pressure to not be whatever it is that is occurring in that moment, well, this brings an acceptance and an idea of joy and freedom. Joy and freedom to just be, to simply be in the present moment without fear of not being accepted. They go on to say, so what we would see for the collective is a great grand healing of sorts if everyone were to focus on love first, and with that, using and bringing us joy to be in the purest frequency of acceptance. Thank you so much for your question, Melinda. Our next question is by @UniCraneInsane. How can humanity reimagine work and capitalism while dismantling our current system? This is a very ambitious question, they said, and we really appreciate this question being presented to us and to all of those watching at this time, because it is this type of idea that will begin to change the frequency and the systems on the earth plane. Now, how can humanity reimagine work and capitalism while dismantling our current system? This is such a very big question, and while as complicated as it may seem, it is also quite simple. We want to request that you offer yourselves an open mind here and a possibility for things that you have not yet experienced. So this is where this idea becomes complex, because this is a system that you are not currently aware of. It is not known to you. And so it's quite difficult for you to reimagine work and capitalism and the systems that you do not know yet. And here's a clip of what they said that they see.
So what we are seeing is that there is going to be a need for all of you to live in a space of the unknown. To be able to reimagine something is to be able to step outside of what you know and discover a space in which something new can be created. And so it is going to be of utmost importance for all of you to be very, very conscious of stepping out of the box known as your systems that you are already very much conditioned to be living in and to be experiencing. This is going to require a big step out of this box. It is going to require that the unknown becomes the space in which you feel comfortable creating in. This is the area of possibility. This is the area of brand new innovation and creation. And this is going to occur for you on the earth plane, but it is going to require that many of you let go of the systems that are currently under play at this time. And that will require you becoming quite uncomfortable, because stepping into the unknown and into systems that you do not yet trust or cannot yet see or imagine, as you say, is going to be very, very uncomfortable for many of you. So it is going to take a lot of bravery, let's say.
They go on to share, so this is how humanity can begin to reimagine work and capitalism as you begin to dismantle your current systems. It's going to take the courage to step into the unknown, to present ideas that people and the collective that have never experienced before, to present them in a way that offers those who are scared to also find courage in stepping into the unknown, and to work collaboratively in a high frequency of what is best for all, not just for some. And this is going to require a lot of releasing of one's ego and releasing of power, and stepping into a greater and higher consciousness of where the greater good for all is the utmost importance. And this is going to require courage, determination, commitment to building a new future in which we operate out of the purest level of love, minus the ego, minus the desire for power. These are going to be very important as you step into the future and as you begin to build new systems on the earth plane. Thank you for that question @UniCraneInsane. Karen Doyle 8176 asks, I'm moving to a new home and county. Will I like it? The first thing we are seeing here is that there's going to be a very beautiful connection to nature here in this particular area. And what we're seeing is that this connection is going to offer a clarity and an opportunity for a deeper sense of knowing oneself. This nature surrounding the area of this home is a portal which has been deactivated for many years. And here's a clip of what else they had to say about this portal activation.
And so the opportunity we're seeing here is for this individual who is very powerful energetically, is for this individual to be very aware of connecting with the nature in this area in order for activation of this portal in this area. There is what we feel very significant spiritual power here from ancestors, from ritual and practice that used to be on this particular land and in this particular area. And what we are seeing is that power, the power of these energy fields that was once so activated, has now been in many ways dimmed, so to speak, because there was nobody actively pursuing or practicing the energetics of upkeep in this area, let's say, the connection to these very powerful energetics in this area and in the soil and in the grass here, in the trees and in the rocks here. What we're seeing is that it is now time for these energy fields to awaken again, and this individual, should she choose to connect with this energy, will find that she will be very happy here, because this energy will be very open to providing a connection here in which it is of a collaborative effort, so to speak.
So they also shared, so what we're speaking of is sort of like a symbiotic relationship. So your energetic field being one of relationship with the nature, the energy of the land in this area and your home. This opening will then activate the energy of the portal, and much of the energy that has been infused into this soil long before you were there, and has since been dimmed for the last several years. So yes, we see that connecting with the nature of the area will bring you fulfillment and purpose and happiness, and it will begin to foster clarity and the next right steps in the fulfillment of your own path, and this is going to be a very beneficial relationship here. So yes, we do see that there is very much a high possibility for happiness here in this area, should you choose to listen and experience what the land has to work with. That was such an interesting question. Thank you so much for submitting that, Karen Doyle, 8176. Next question is by @John Woolley. Is there anything I can start or stop doing that will progress my healing journey? Or do I just need to have more patience? They said, we welcome this question from this particular individual, as we can see that there is so much brightness around this individual at this time. And this brightness symbolizes or signifies that there is an incredible healing taking place currently, not just energetically, but physically as well. And so what is occurring here is what we would call a healing effect. What is occurring is that this individual is undergoing a healing therapy. And what we mean by this is that this healing therapy is causing much discomfort at this time, and we don't want to discourage this individual, but we want to say to be very patient right now. Yes, patience is the key, and also awareness around what is occurring in the energetic field as the physical body heals itself. Here's a clip with more detail.
There is energetic healing occurring that is being offered in a light frequency manner that is causing healing to occur. And this is being offered by this galactic family, so to speak, and spirit team. And so this high frequency healing therapy is going to cause some discomfort because the physical body is going to need to adjust here to many imbalances. And the imbalance is neither good nor bad. We just want to say that he is being uplifted in this time so that he will be able to fulfill on his purpose and mission. And this is beginning to open up for him quite rapidly, which means that the healing process of the physical body is going to undergo quite a rapid healing as well. So we want to say that yes, patience is the key for this individual, and awareness to and of what is coming up for you during this healing process of the physical body. Be very conscious of the imbalances that occur for you in your more spiritual realm or mental and emotional realm, because the physical body is not just an expression of physical pain, it is also an expression of emotional pain or imbalances. So, very important to take notice of as these bodily functions begin to heal, what is also coming up to heal emotionally. So
they also shared, so pay attention here, my dear. Pay good attention here, and then be very patient here with this process, because what is occurring here is a good thing, a beneficial thing, because as we said, the physical body is adjusting and correcting itself with these energetic and healing frequencies that are being infused into this individual at this time in order for a very accelerated and potent healing, so that this individual can progress into this much higher way of operating and being in the world, which is exactly what it will take for this individual to fulfill on their very ambitious and beautiful, precious mission on this earth plane. Love you, my friend. Thank you for your question. Okay, the last question by @HappyTimes37. What is the final key in unlocking optimal health? I'm so frustrated. This is what they shared. The first thing we would like to say here is that we would like to offer compassion in your frustration, my dear. We know how frustrating it can feel, as if you are not operating under the most optimal health possible, and that the body can be a very challenging experience. Here's more on what they shared about the human body.
The human body is an incredible design, let's say, in that it is made to heal you. It is made to constantly be in an operation of finding balance. So whether or not you realize this, my dear, your body is working quite well for you, okay? We want you to understand that this is a highly well-designed instrument that you are currently residing in. And so we want you to first give gratitude for everything that your body is doing well, because there are many things that the body, in particular your body, are doing exceptionally well. There are so many levels of constant balance occurring for you in your heart, in your cellular makeup, in your breath, in your muscles, in your tissues, in your organs, in your digestive system, in the blood flowing through you, and in the wiring of your brain and the electric circuitry occurring at this time. Even as you watched this, you are undergoing miraculous instrument capabilities, let's say.
They also offer this guidance. So first, let us find gratitude for all the extremely well-designed operations that are occurring for you in this moment. And now secondly, as we said, we offer you compassion and understanding in your frustration, because we know how much effort you put into your well-being. And we also want to thank you for this, because this is an opportunity perhaps to not be so hard on yourself. You do so much to be aware for what is right for you in your body. And so the only advice we have here is to first be in gratitude for everything that is functioning extremely well, and secondly, to be less strict with yourself. Here's another clip.
To offer a little more compassion to yourself and your body. And your willpower here can sometimes override the natural flow of healing in your body. So what we're saying is that there is some amount of stress you are putting on the body by being a little too rigid and a little too strict with your intentions, okay? So these intentions, although you feel that they are absolutely necessary to maintain wellness, to maintain optimal health, well, yes, they are good for you, and at the same time they are causing you some stress because they are causing you to feel trapped or a little bit of rigidity in schedule, in the opportunity to find joy, in the opportunity to simply be happy in being without concern about every little thing you are doing or not doing.
They finish by sharing, so please be easy on yourself here. Please allow yourself to have downtime, to rest, to lower the cortisol levels in the body. This will be of great benefit to you here if you can find a little bit of softness around your well-being. This is the advice we would give to you, dear. Thank you for asking this question. Okay, well, that's the end of today's Q&A. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted their questions. And if you would like to submit your questions for the July Q&A, please find me on Instagram at the.unravelcollective, where at the end of the month, you will be able to submit your question for July. If you liked this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.